Question 1. What is the official name of the UK? A. The Great British State. B. The United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. C. The United Commonwealth of Britain. D. The British Isles. Answer. B. The United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. The official name of the UK includes both Great Britain and Northern Ireland. Question 2. What are the 4 countries that make up the United Kingdom? A. England, Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland. B. England, Scotland, Ireland, Wales. C. England, Scotland, Wales, Republic of Ireland. D. England, Wales, Great Britain, Northern Ireland. Answer. A. England, Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland. These 4 countries together constitute the United Kingdom. Question 3. Who is the head of state in the United Kingdom? A. The Prime Minister. B. The President. C. The Monarch. D. The Speaker of the House. Answer. C. The Monarch. The UK is a constitutional monarchy, with the monarch serving as the head of state. Question 4. What is the role of the Prime Minister? A. Head of State. B. Head of Government. C. Speaker of the House. D. Chief Justice. Answer. B. Head of Government. The Prime Minister is responsible for running the government and implementing policies. Question 5. Describe the main responsibilities of the Parliament. A. Enforcing laws. B. Writing and passing laws. C. Judicial review. D. Diplomatic negotiations. Answer. B. Writing and passing laws. Parliament's main responsibilities include debating and passing all laws in the UK. Question 6. What is the difference between civil law and criminal law? A. Civil law deals with disputes between individuals. Criminal law deals with crimes against the state. B. Civil law deals with crimes. Criminal law deals with personal disputes. C. Civil law is for government cases. Criminal law is for public cases. D. There are no differences. Both terms are interchangeable. Answer. A. Civil law deals with disputes between individuals. Criminal law deals with crimes against the state. These are 2 distinct categories of law in the UK. Question 7. What are the fundamental principles of British life? A. Democracy, monarchy, capitalism, English language. B. Monarchy, democracy, rule of law, individual liberty. C. Democracy, rule of law, respect and tolerance, individual liberty. D. Rule of law, democracy, freedom of movement, religious tolerance. Answer. C. Democracy, rule of law, respect and tolerance, individual liberty. These principles are foundational to British society. Question 8. What year did the Romans invade Britain? A. 55 BC. B. 1066 AD. C. 43 AD. D. 1215 AD. Answer. C. 43 AD. The Roman invasion of Britain began in 43 AD, marking the start of Roman rule over Britain. Question 9. What is the significance of the Magna Carta? A. It established the British Parliament. B. It ended the Roman rule in Britain. C. It was the first document imposed upon a King of England by a group of his subjects. D. It granted independence to the American colonies. Answer. C. It was the first document imposed upon a King of England by a group of his subjects. The Magna Carta, signed in 1215, limited the powers of the king and laid the foundation for future legal principles. Question 10. Who was the English monarch during the Spanish Armada? A. Queen Victoria. B. King Henry VIII. C. Queen Elizabeth I. D. King George III. Answer: C. Queen Elizabeth I. Queen Elizabeth I was the monarch during the time of the Spanish Armada in 1588. Question 11. What event is Guy Fawkes Night associated with? A. The end of the English Civil War. B. The Gunpowder Plot of 1605. C. The signing of the Magna Carta. D. The coronation of Queen Victoria. Answer: B. The Gunpowder Plot of 1605. Guy Fawkes Night commemorates the failed Gunpowder Plot in which Guy Fawkes and others tried to blow up the Houses of Parliament. Question 12. Who was the British Prime Minister during World War II? A. Neville Chamberlain. B. Winston Churchill. C. Margaret Thatcher. D. Tony Blair. Answer: B. Winston Churchill. Winston Churchill was the Prime Minister who led Britain during World War II. Question 13. What was the purpose of the Human Rights Act 1998? A. To establish the Bank of England. B. To incorporate the European Convention on Human Rights into UK law. C. To declare independence from the European Union. D. To set up the National Health Service. Answer: B. To incorporate the European Convention on Human Rights into UK law. The Act allows individuals to defend their rights in UK courts. Question 14. What does the NHS stand for, and when was it established? A. National Health Service, 1948. B. National Human Services, 1952. C. National Housing Scheme, 1948. D. National Health Society, 1952. Answer: A. National Health Service, 1948. The NHS was established in 1948 to provide healthcare services funded by the government. Question 15. How often are general elections held in the UK? A. Every 3 years. B. Every 4 years. C. Every 5 years. D. Every 6 years. Answer: C. Every 5 years. General elections are typically held every 5 years to elect members of Parliament. Question 16. What are some examples of British overseas territories? A. Hawaii, Alaska, Puerto Rico. B. Gibraltar, Falkland Islands, Bermuda. C. New Zealand, Australia, Canada. D. Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland. Answer: B. Gibraltar, Falkland Islands, Bermuda. These are examples of British overseas territories, which are territories under the jurisdiction and sovereignty of the UK, but are not part of the UK itself. Question 17. Who writes laws in the UK, and where do they do this? A. The Prime Minister in the Downing Street. B. Members of Parliament in the House of Commons. C. Judges in the Supreme Court. D. The monarch in Buckingham Palace. Answer: B. Members of Parliament in the House of Commons. Laws in the UK are written by MPs and Lords in Parliament. Question 18. What is the role of the opposition in the House of Commons? A. To enforce the laws. B. To provide alternative policies and to challenge the government. C. To support the government. D. To manage the national budget. Answer: B. To provide alternative policies and to challenge the government. The opposition's main role is to question and hold the government to account. Question 19. What is devolution in the UK? A. The process of declining economic power. B. The transfer of power from federal to local governments. C. The transfer of certain powers from the central government to regional governments. D. The process of dissolving Parliament. Answer C. The transfer of certain powers from the central government to regional governments. Devolution in the UK involves decentralising power to Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland and Northern England. Question 20. Which parts of the UK have devolved governments? A. Only Scotland. B. Only Northern Ireland. C. England, Scotland and Wales. D. Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland. Answer D. Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland. These regions have their own devolved governments with varying degrees of legislative power. Question 21. What are some responsibilities of the European Parliament? A. Managing the EU budget and implementing laws. B. Directing all member countries' domestic policies. C. Electing the UK Prime Minister. D. Handling the defence forces of the EU countries. Answer A. Managing the EU budget and implementing laws. The European Parliament has legislative, supervisory and budgetary responsibilities within the EU. Question 22. What is the Commonwealth and what is its purpose? A. A trading bloc consisting of European countries. B. A political alliance led by the US. C. An association of countries and territories with historic ties to the British Crown. D. An economic agreement among Asian nations. Answer C. An association of countries and territories with historic ties to the British Crown. The Commonwealth promotes international cooperation and trade links between people all over the world. Question 23. Who is the patron saint of Scotland, and when is his day celebrated? A. Saint Andrew, November 30. B. Saint David, March 1. C. Saint George, April 23. D. Saint Patrick, March 17. Answer A. Saint Andrew, November 30. Saint Andrew is the patron saint of Scotland, and his feast day is celebrated on November 30. Question 24. What flower is associated with Wales? A. Rose. B. Thistle. C. Daffodil. D. Shamrock. Answer C. Daffodil. The daffodil is the national flower of Wales, prominently featured in celebrations and national symbolism. Question 25. When is St. George's Day and who does it celebrate? A. March 17, St. Patrick. B. April 23, St. George. C. November 30, St. Andrew. D. March 1, St. David. Answer B. April 23, St. George. St. George's Day is on April 23, celebrating St. George, the patron saint of England. Question 26. What is the UK's system of currency? A. Euro. B. Pound sterling. C. Dollar. D. Yen. Answer B. Pound sterling. The official currency of the United Kingdom is the pound sterling. Question 27. How can UK citizens participate in the democratic process? A. By paying taxes. B. By serving in the military. C. By voting in elections and referendums. D. By watching parliamentary debates. Answer C. By voting in elections and referendums. Participation in the democratic process in the UK primarily involves voting, which influences government decisions and direction. Question 28. What are the qualifications necessary to vote in a general election? A. Being a UK resident and over 18 years old. B. Owning property in the UK. C. Being employed by the UK government. D. Having a college degree. Answer A. Being a UK resident and over 18 years old. Eligible voters must be residents and at least 18 years old to vote in general elections. Question 29. What does the term bicameral refer to in the context of the UK Parliament? A. Two political parties. B. Two forms of government. C. Two houses of Parliament. D. Two prime ministers. Answer C. Two houses of Parliament. The UK Parliament is bicameral, consisting of two houses, the House of Commons and the House of Lords. Question 30. What landmark document in 1215 limited the powers of the King? A. The Charter of Rights. B. The Bill of Rights. C. The Magna Carta. D. The Royal Decree. Answer C. The Magna Carta. The Magna Carta was a crucial document that limited the powers of the King and laid the groundwork for future constitutional developments. Question 31. Name the war that involved the Roundheads and Cavaliers. A. The War of the Roses. B. The English Civil War. C. The 100 Years' War. D. The Great War. Answer B. The English Civil War. The conflict between the Roundheads, who supported Parliament, and the Cavaliers, who supported King Charles I, defines the English Civil War. Question 32. What did the Reform Act 1832 achieve? A. Granted independence to colonial territories. B. Extended the right to vote to more men in Britain. C. Established compulsory education. D. Abolished the monarchy. Answer B. Extended the right to vote to more men in Britain. The Reform Act 1832 widened the franchise, allowing a greater number of men to vote, which was a step towards broader electoral reforms. Question 33. Why was the Battle of Britain significant? A. It marked the beginning of the British Empire. B. It was the first military defeat of Hitler's forces. C. It was the first major military campaign fought entirely by air forces. D. It led to the end of World War II. Answer C. It was the first major military campaign fought entirely by air forces. The Battle of Britain in 1940 was crucial in preventing a German invasion. Question 34. What does BE Day commemorate? A. The start of World War II. B. The end of World War II in Europe. C. The signing of the Treaty of Versailles. D. The Queen's coronation. Answer B. The end of World War II in Europe. VE Day marks the formal acceptance by the Allies of Nazi Germany's unconditional surrender, thus ending the war in Europe. Question 35. What led to the formation of the United Nations? A. The fall of the Berlin Wall. B. The end of the Cold War. C. The end of World War II. D. The signing of the NATO Treaty. Answer C. The end of World War II. The United Nations was established in 1945 following the devastation of the Second World War, with the aim of promoting peace and cooperation internationally. Question 36. What is the main function of the Commonwealth Games? A. To secure trade agreements between Commonwealth countries. B. To celebrate the historical ties of the British Empire. C. To foster friendly sports competition among Commonwealth nations. D. To elect representatives to the Commonwealth of Nations. Answer C. To foster friendly sports competition among Commonwealth nations. The Commonwealth Games are an international multi-sport event involving athletes from the Commonwealth of Nations. Question 37. Who can be a jury member in the UK? A. Any resident over 18 years old. B. Only legal professionals. C. Citizens over the age of 21. D. Registered voters only. Answer A. Any resident over 18 years old. Eligible jury members must be 18 to 75 years old and registered on the electoral roll. Question 38. What does suffrage mean? A. Suffering due to political reasons. B. The right to vote in political elections. C. A tax imposed without representation. D. A type of political party. Answer. B. The right to vote in political elections. Suffrage is the term used to describe the right to vote in public political elections. Question 39. What impact did the Industrial Revolution have on Britain? A. It decreased Britain's population. B. It led to the decline of the British Empire. C. It significantly increased urbanization and industrial activity. D. It isolated Britain from Europe. Answer. C. It significantly increased urbanization and industrial activity. The Industrial Revolution, starting in the late 18th century, transformed Britain into the world's leading commercial nation. Question 40. What is the significance of the Bill of Rights 1689? A. It established the supremacy of Parliament over the monarchy. B. It ended all royal influence in government. C. It declared war on France. D. It abolished the position of Prime Minister. Answer. A. It established the supremacy of Parliament over the monarchy. The Bill of Rights 1689 laid down limits on the powers of the Crown and set out the rights of Parliament. Question 41. What are the main political parties in the UK? A. The Conservative Party, the Liberal Party, the Green Party. B. The Labour Party, the Conservative Party, the Liberal Democrats. C. The Green Party, the Brexit Party, the Scottish National Party. D. The UK Independence Party, the Conservative Party, the Labour Party. Answer. B. The Labour Party, the Conservative Party, the Liberal Democrats. These are the three main political parties in the UK, traditionally playing significant roles in British politics. Question 42. Describe the process of becoming a British citizen. A. Applying for a visa, living in the UK for 10 years, then taking an oath. B. Passing the Life in the UK test, meeting residency requirements, and taking a citizenship ceremony. C. Receiving a nomination from a British citizen, passing a background check, buying property in the UK. D. Winning a seat in the UK Parliament, renouncing other nationalities, swearing allegiance to the Queen. Answer. B. Passing the Life in the UK test, meeting residency requirements, and taking a citizenship ceremony. These steps are part of the legal requirements for becoming a British citizen. Question 43. What does it mean to have indefinite leave to remain in the UK? A. Temporary permission to stay in the UK. B. Permission to stay in the UK without any time restrictions. C. The right to vote in UK elections. D. The right to leave the UK indefinitely. Answer. B. Permission to stay in the UK without any time restrictions. Indefinite leave to remain means the holder can stay in the UK without reapplying. Question 44. What rights do Commonwealth citizens in the UK have? A. They can vote in all UK elections without being residents. B. They have the right to live in the UK without a visa. C. They are eligible to vote in parliamentary and local elections if they meet certain residence requirements. D. They can automatically become UK citizens. Answer. C. They are eligible to vote in parliamentary and local elections if they meet certain residence requirements. Commonwealth citizens with the right to reside in the UK can participate in elections. Question 45. What is the role of the Secretary of State in the UK government? A. Leads the government in the absence of the Prime Minister. B. Head of the judicial system. C. Oversees a specific department or policy area. D. Acts as the Chief Financial Officer of the government. Answer. C. oversees a specific department or policy area. Each Secretary of State in the UK government is responsible for a particular policy area and department. Question 46. How does one register to vote in the UK? A. By visiting a local government office. B. By signing a petition. C. By completing an online form or using a paper form. D. Automatically when they turn 18. Answer. C. By completing an online form or using a paper form. UK citizens can register to vote either online or by submitting a paper registration form. Question 47. What are life peers in the context of the British Parliament? A. Members of the House of Commons who serve for life. B. Former Prime Ministers who remain as advisers. C. Members of the House of Lords appointed for life. D. Royal family members who participate in government. Answer. C. Members of the House of Lords appointed for life. Life peers are appointed to the House of Lords and hold their titles for life, but cannot pass them on to their descendants. Question 48. What contributions did Sir Winston Churchill make during his career? A. Inventing radar and breaking the Enigma code. B. Leading the UK during World War II and winning the Nobel Prize in Literature. C. Establishing the United Nations and the World Bank. D. Signing the Treaty of Versailles and the Magna Carta. Answer. B. Leading the UK during World War II and winning the Nobel Prize in Literature. Churchill is renowned for his leadership during the Second World War and his contributions to literature. Question 49. Who was the first female Prime Minister of the UK? A. Elizabeth II. B. Margaret Thatcher. C. Theresa May. D. Angela Merkel. Answer. B. Margaret Thatcher. Margaret Thatcher was the first woman to serve as Prime Minister of the UK, holding office from 1979 to 1990. Question 50. What does the Speaker of the House of Commons do? A. Votes on all bills. B. Leads the government. C. Chairs debates and maintains order. D. Represents the UK in foreign affairs. Answer. C. Chairs debates and maintains order. The Speaker of the House of Commons is responsible for chairing debates and ensuring parliamentary rules are followed. Question 51. What historical event is remembered on Burns Night in Scotland? A. The signing of the Act of Union. B. The birth of Robert Burns. C. The Battle of Culloden. D. The coronation of Mary, Queen of Scots. Answer. B. The birth of Robert Burns. Burns Night celebrates the birthday of the Scottish poet Robert Burns. Question 52. What is the legal drinking age in the UK? A. 16. B. 18. C. 21. D. 25. Answer. B. 18. The legal age for drinking alcohol in the UK is 18. Question 53. How is the UK represented in the European Union? A. By elected members of the European Parliament. B. By the Prime Minister directly. C. By a special UK representative appointed by the Queen. D. The UK is no longer represented in the European Union following Brexit. Answer. D. The UK is no longer represented in the European Union following Brexit. Since leaving the EU, the UK no longer has representation in the European Parliament. Question 54. What is the significance of the Ashes in cricket? A. It's a test series played between England and Australia. B. It's the name of the trophy awarded in the UK Domestic Cricket League. C. It's a technique in cricket. D. It's a memorial service for cricketers who have passed away. Answer. A. It's a test series played between England and Australia. The Ashes is a famous cricket series contested by England and Australia. Question 55. What landmark case established judicial review in the UK? A. Marbury v. Madison. B. Entick v. Carrington. C. Plessy v. Ferguson. D. Brown v. Board of Education. Answer: B. Entick v. Carrington. This 1765 case established the principle of judicial review in the UK, emphasising the importance of individual rights and the limits of governmental power. Question 56. Describe the significance of the Good Friday Agreement. A. It marked the end of the American Revolution. B. It initiated the European Union. C. It was a peace agreement that largely ended the conflict in Northern Ireland. D. It established independence for the colonies. Answer: C. It was a peace agreement that largely ended the conflict in Northern Ireland. The Good Friday Agreement in 1998 was crucial in reducing violence and promoting political progress in Northern Ireland. Question 57. What are the key features of British architecture? A. Gothic and neoclassical styles. B. Baroque and Roman styles. C. Brutalism and modernism. D. Art Deco and Renaissance. Answer: A. Gothic and neoclassical styles. British architecture is known for its significant Gothic and neoclassical buildings, which are prominent in many historic structures. Question 58. What is a constitutional monarchy? A. A government where the monarch has absolute power. B. A government where the monarch's power is limited by law. C. A government without a monarch. D. A monarchy that is controlled by the military. Answer: B. A government where the monarch's power is limited by law. The UK is a constitutional monarchy, meaning the monarch's powers are regulated by a constitution or legislative body. Question 59. What are the main sources of law in the UK? A. The Bible and the Quran. B. Statute law, common law, and European law. C. The decisions of the Prime Minister. D. International treaties only. Answer: B. Statute law, common law, and European law. These are the principal sources of UK law, encompassing legislation, legal precedents, and European legislation prior to Brexit. Question 60. How are laws made in the UK? A. By a public vote on each law. B. Through proposals from the monarch. C. Bills passed by Parliament and approved by the monarch. D. Solely by the House of Lords. Answer: C. Bills passed by Parliament and approved by the monarch. The legislative process in the UK involves debate and approval by both Houses of Parliament, followed by royal assent. Question 61. What does the Crown dependencies refer to? A. The independent countries within the British Empire. B. The overseas territories of the UK. C. The territories that are possessions of the Crown, but not part of the UK. D. The Commonwealth countries that share the British monarch. Answer: C. The territories that are possessions of the Crown, but not part of the UK. Crown dependencies include the Isle of Man and the Channel Islands, which are not part of the United Kingdom, but are self-governing possessions of the British Crown. Question 62. Name the chambers of the UK Parliament. A. The Senate and the House of Representatives. B. The House of Lords and the House of Commons. C. The House of Commons and the Senate. D. The Parliamentary Assembly and the Council. Answer: B. The House of Lords and the House of Commons. The UK Parliament consists of these two chambers, each playing critical roles in the legislative process. Question 63. What major sporting event takes place at Wimbledon? A. The Premier League. B. The Wimbledon Tennis Championships. C. The British Grand Prix. D. The FA Cup Final. Answer: B. The Wimbledon Tennis Championships. This event is one of the 4 Grand Slam tennis tournaments and is held annually at Wimbledon in London. Question 64. Describe the UK's role in World War I. A. It was neutral throughout the war. B. It was part of the Central Powers. C. It was one of the Allied powers. D. It provided diplomatic support but no military involvement. Answer: C. It was one of the Allied powers. The UK played a significant military and strategic role as part of the Allies during World War I. Question 65. What is the significance of the Battle of Hastings? A. It was the last battle of the English Civil War. B. It resulted in the end of Roman rule in Britain. C. It marked the beginning of Norman rule in England. D. It was a key battle in the War of the Roses. Answer: C. It marked the beginning of Norman rule in England. The Battle of Hastings in 1066 was significant as it led to the Norman conquest of England. Question 66. Who are the Celts? A. A political party in the UK. B. A Nordic tribe that invaded England. C. An ancient indigenous people of the British Isles. D. The ruling dynasty of England before the Romans. Answer: C. An ancient indigenous people of the British Isles. The Celts are known for their unique cultural and linguistic traits, and their descendants are primarily found in Scotland, Wales, Ireland, and Brittany. Question 67. What is the legal system in Scotland known for? A. Following the same legal practices as England and Wales. B. Having a unique system that combines civil law and common law. C. Being solely based on religious laws. D. Using only the common law system. Answer: B. Having a unique system that combines civil law and common law. Scotland's legal system is distinct from that of England and Wales, incorporating elements from both legal traditions. Question 68. How is the Prime Minister elected? A. By a direct vote of the citizens. B. By the monarch. C. By being the leader of the majority party in the House of Commons. D. By the House of Lords. Answer: C. By being the leader of the majority party in the House of Commons. The Prime Minister is typically the head of the party that can command a majority in the House of Commons. Question 69. What is the significance of the Stone of Scone? A. It's the traditional coronation stone of Scottish monarchs. B. It's a symbolic artifact of the English monarchy. C. It marks the geographic centre of London. D. It's a relic from the Roman invasion. Answer: A. It's the traditional coronation stone of Scottish monarchs. The Stone of Scone, also known as the Stone of Destiny, has been used in the coronation of Scottish rulers and is historically significant in Scottish symbolism. Question 70. What is the function of the Cabinet in the UK government? A. To advise the Queen on judicial matters. B. To act as the legislative body. C. To make decisions on government policy and major issues. D. To oversee local governments. Answer: C. To make decisions on government policy and major issues. The Cabinet, composed of the Prime Minister and senior government ministers, plays a central role in decision-making within the UK government. Question 71. What role does the Church of England play in UK society? A. It acts as both a religious and a legislative body. B. It has no official role but is a major religious organisation. C. It is the state church and has a role in state ceremonies. D. It is solely a financial institution. Answer. C. It is the state church and has a role in state ceremonies. The Church of England holds a significant place in British society, including representation in the House of Lords through the Lords Spiritual. Question 72. Describe the process of judicial appointments in the UK. A. The Prime Minister appoints judges directly. B. Judges are elected by popular vote. C. Appointments are made by an independent body and approved by the monarch. D. The House of Commons votes on judicial candidates. Answer. C. Appointments are made by an independent body and approved by the monarch. This ensures the judiciary remains independent of political influence. Question 73. What are the main aims of the United Nations? A. To enforce European laws. B. To promote international peace and security and foster global cooperation. C. To manage global trade agreements. D. To develop international monetary policies. Answer. B. To promote international peace and security and foster global cooperation. The United Nations aims to facilitate cooperation in international law, security, economic development, and social equity. Question 74. How does the UK contribute to international development? A. Through direct control of foreign governments. B. I. Providing development aid and participating in global peacekeeping efforts. C. Only through military interventions. D. By offering loans to developing countries only. Answer. B. By providing development aid and participating in global peacekeeping efforts. The UK plays an active role in international development through aid and global cooperation. Question 75. What is the role of the monarchy in modern Britain? A. To govern the country directly. B. To provide symbolic continuity and perform ceremonial duties. C. To make laws and levy taxes. D. To command the military forces. Answer. B. To provide symbolic continuity and perform ceremonial duties. The British monarchy serves a primarily ceremonial role today, symbolizing unity and national identity. Question 76. What is question time in Parliament? A. A weekly opportunity for MPs to debate current issues. B. A session where MPs ask questions of the Prime Minister and other cabinet ministers. C. Time set aside for the public to question their representatives. D. A quiz show featuring members of Parliament. Answer. B. A session where MPs ask questions of the Prime Minister and other cabinet ministers. Question time is a critical accountability practice in the UK Parliament. Question 77. Who are the members of the British royal family? A. The Prime Minister and Cabinet. B. Descendants of the House of Windsor. C. Elected representatives. D. Lifetime appointees to the House of Lords. Answer. B. Descendants of the House of Windsor. The British royal family primarily consists of the descendants of the reigning monarch, currently from the House of Windsor. Question 78. What role does the House of Lords play in lawmaking? A. It has no role in the legislative process. B. It reviews, amends and debates legislation. C. It solely creates and enacts laws. D. It only advises the monarch on legal issues. Answer. B. It reviews, amends and debates legislation. The House of Lords acts as a revising chamber, scrutinizing bills passed by the House of Commons. Question 79. What major changes did the welfare state introduce? A. Privatization of healthcare and education. B. Reduction of public services and pensions. C. Comprehensive public welfare services, including healthcare and social security. D. Complete elimination of public health care. Answer: C. Comprehensive public welfare services, including health care and social security. The establishment of the welfare state after World War II marked a significant expansion in state-provided public welfare services in the UK. Question 80. What is the role of the Home Secretary? A. To manage foreign relations. B. To oversee the nation's finances. C. To direct national defense strategies. D. To oversee domestic security and immigration policy. Answer: D. To oversee domestic security and immigration policy. The Home Secretary is responsible for the internal affairs of England and Wales, particularly in matters of security, policing and immigration. Question 81. What are the legal consequences of Brexit for the UK? A. Increased trade agreements with the EU. B. The UK no longer adheres to EU laws and regulations. C. Mandatory dual citizenship for UK and EU nationals. D. The UK must follow EU laws without representation. Answer: B. The UK no longer adheres to EU laws and regulations. After Brexit, the UK ceased to be subject to EU laws and regulations, allowing it to establish its own legal and trade policies. Question 82. What historical figure is known for their role in the abolition of the slave trade? A. Queen Victoria. B. Winston Churchill. C. William Wilberforce. D. Margaret Thatcher. Answer: C. William Wilberforce. Wilberforce was a key figure in the movement to abolish the slave trade in Britain, leading to the Slave Trade Act of 1807. Question 83. What are the responsibilities of local councils in the UK? A. Defence and international relations. B. Education, housing and local transportation. C. National security and immigration. D. Currency regulation and national budget management. Answer: B. Education, housing and local transportation. Local councils in the UK are responsible for a range of community services, including education, housing and transportation. Question 84. Who was involved in the creation of the UK's public health system? A. Aneurin Bevan. B. Winston Churchill. C. Margaret Thatcher. D. Tony Blair. Answer: A. Aneurin Bevan. Aneurin Bevan was instrumental in establishing the National Health Service, NHS, in 1948, which provided health care free at the point of delivery. Question 85. Describe the impact of the British Empire on modern Britain. A. It led to economic isolation from Europe. B. It has no impact on contemporary Britain. C. It contributed to Britain's multicultural society and global influence. D. It restricted the development of the Commonwealth. Answer: C. It contributed to Britain's multicultural society and global influence. The history of the British Empire has left a lasting impact on the cultural diversity and international relationships of modern Britain.